Hey guys, I am Irene. Thanks for checking in, and I am on day 48 of my 100-day challenge to follow the maximum weight loss on the starch solution. And stick around, I'm going to tell you just how it's going. So it's day 48, and I feel like I finally broke through my plateau. I'm now down 12 pounds, and I just wanted to share with you guys, I did start this 100 days on August 23rd, but I actually joined Noom, the Noom app, on March 1st, and I lost a little bit of weight from that too. So in total, since March 1st, I'm actually down 20 pounds. So I'm really, really excited about that. I'm going to keep tracking from the 100 days, but I just want to celebrate that I'm actually at the 20-pound mark, which is pretty fantastic. I'm thrilled about that. The other habit tracker I've got going is my 30-day for the month of October. I decided to focus on the drinking water, adding 64 ounces of water every single day, and it's been going great. I've been adding frozen pineapple to the bottom of my cup, and that works fantastic. It kind of melts. It just adds a little bit of flavor. A subscriber had recommended using a little powder like this. It has stevia in it, which I think is okay. So I use a little bit of that as well for some extra flavor, and it's really helped a lot. So that's going well. I'm going to continue, and I will link both of these habit trackers in the description box below if you guys are interested in starting your own 100-day challenge. So today I wanted to share with you something that's really quick and easy to make. I call it an onion sauce. I saw this on America's Test Kitchen and it seems so brilliant to me. I love it. I do it a lot, and I'll show you how I use it in a few minutes. But if you are able to find Vidalia onions, these are grown specifically in a region of the state of Georgia. They're super, super sweet. These are great. If you want to try to make this recipe yourself, if you can find sweet onions, that helps. If not, you can use any yellow onion or white onion. If you want it to be a little bit sweet in the end, you could add just a little bit of sugar. That would be fine. But let me show you how I go about making this. So these are really, really strong onions. My eyes were all kinds of watering. But I'm just starting to heat them up in the pan. This is about 2.5 onions. You can make as many or as little, but they will break down a lot. So depending on how much sauce you want, you can use that many onions. Okay, so I am heating up the onions in a pan, and they're going to reduce and caramelize. And you can do it the regular way. It just takes a really, really long time for them to break down. At least probably half an hour or 45 minutes. But like I said, on America's Test Kitchen, they show this little trick, and I think it's pretty cool. So I am going to add just a pinch, about 1/8 of a teaspoon for this amount of onions, of baking soda. And you'll see that it starts to break the onions down right away. It has to do with raising the pH level on the onions. That's how they explained it anyway on this show. So I just dust a little bit on there. Baking soda is pretty high in sodium, so I'm trying to use as little as I need in order to get it to work. So I'm not going to add any additional salt. But as you can see, they're already starting to brown and break down. It's pretty remarkable. Okay, so the onions have released a ton of liquid. And if I wanted to use these as sliced onions that are caramelized, maybe on a pizza or something like that, I could stop here. But I actually like to make it go all the way down to a sauce, to a really almost like an applesauce consistency. So I'm going to let it keep going for another couple minutes. By the way, all of this has happened, and I don't even think it's been 5 whole minutes yet. Okay, so my favorite use for this onion sauce is as a base on my tortilla pizzas. Here I have a whole wheat tortilla and I'm using just a little bit, maybe 2 dollops, and you have to kind of keep it thin because otherwise the tortilla can get a little soggy. And I put it all the way out to the edges of the tortilla. I'm adding some bell pepper and some mushrooms. This is just the toppings that I had on hand. I do add some sliced onions. Even though I have an onion sauce, the sliced onions are completely different, so they make a really good topping. And check out my Irene Figures It Out plate. I made that at an art studio. It was so much fun. I love it. So the toppings are all on, and now I'm going to add this cheese sauce. This is the Well Your World cheese sauce. It's a mix that you can buy, and you just have to add some water, or you could add some cashews if you wanted it to be a little bit richer. I will link it below. I just think it's super convenient to have on hand. I'm drizzling it over the vegetable parts, trying not to get it too much on the tortilla. Again, I don't want the tortilla to be soggy. So I take it to my toaster oven, which of course is cool. I have not started it yet. If you were doing this in a regular oven, you would probably preheat it to 350, but I do like to put the tortilla pizza directly on the rack, which allows it to get crispy on the bottom, and that's the goal. I set it for 350, anywhere 12 to 15 minutes. I will check it here to see if it's fully cooked through, and the edges are crispy, but the middle I can tell is still a little bit limp. So I'm gonna give it another 3 minutes. I'm telling you, it probably takes a little bit more time than you think. So go ahead and let it have a little extra time, and the edges are crispy, but that's okay. That gives the middle enough time to cook all the way through. So here is my final product. It's so pretty. It looks great. The edges are definitely crispy. And by the way, I think this comes in at around 150 calories. The tortilla is about 110 calories, and I figure another 40 or 50 for the toppings. Yeah, maybe a little bit more, but it's very light for a dinner or even a snack. You could have a couple of these for dinner. All right, so here is the final sauce. It is so good, you guys. It's super, super sweet. Like I said, if it's out of season for sweet onions, you could do it with a yellow onion or a white onion and maybe just add a little bit of sugar, just a hint of sugar to add sweetness. It's so good as a pizza base. I actually prefer this over a tomato sauce. So thanks for checking in, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye. Yep. Wow. Whew. These are strong. For waterproof mascara.